The one thing I think we can agree on is we shouldn't shut down the government over a dispute, and you want to shut it down. You keep talking about it.
The last time, Chuck, you shut it down.
No.
And then you opened it up very quickly. And
20 times.
I don't want to do what you did.
20 times you have called for, I will shut down the government if I don't get my wool. None of us have said.
You want to know something?
You've said it.
Okay, you want to put that on my...
You've said it.
I'll take it.
Okay, good.
You know what I'll say? Yes. If we don't get what we want, one way or the other, whether it's through you, through a military, through anything you want to call, I will shut down the government.
Okay,
absolutely.
fair enough.
And I am proud, and I'll tell you what,
disagree.
I am proud to shut down the government for border security, Chuck, because the people of this country don't want criminals and people that have lots of problems and drugs pouring into our country. So I will take the mantle. I will be the one to shut it down. I'm not going to blame you for it. The last time you shut it down, it didn't work. I will take the mantle of shutting down. And I'm going to shut it down for border security.
But we believe you shouldn't shut it down.
But you...
Well, there you have it, folks. Donald Trump is willing to shut down the government in order to finish the wall. The pressure's back on that situation, just compiling that to everything else. And we can't deny the fact that what's now happening in the media with this heightened current state is now affecting heavily, if it wasn't already, directly correlating and heavily influencing not only the Dow Jones, but FANG stocks as well. So here's just a small sample of that. This was from Zero Hedge. Essentially, Trump threatens to shut down the government right at this red candle. This is on a 1-minute chart though, so it hasn't bounced back, but it has closed for the day. I'll show you that in just a second. I think it's important to really recognize that news does sway the markets, whether you think it does or not. And right now, it feels like it's really sensitive right now, doesn't it? Like if you're in these markets and you've got your finger on the pulse, then you can kind of feel that. Or maybe that's just me, but that's my thoughts on it. The meeting that Trump had with Schumer and Pelosi, it was embarrassing, really. They couldn't even look him in the eye. Body language, everything was showing that they were not feeling strong, not feeling dominant, not feeling alpha. You know, had Schumer slumping a lot of the time, and it got quite heated. And I'll play the rest of it for you. I'll play the whole thing in just a minute. And then afterwards, just an hour ago, Trump came on and talked to the news again, the media again, and kind of, I wouldn't say backpedaled, but said, hey, you know, I thought this was a productive meeting and we're getting somewhere. I think they're starting to, he stated again that he thinks that they're starting to realize that he's serious on this matter. And wherever you stand on the wall issue, I don't think that matters as much as what I'm just trying to point out here. That's like a whole other conversation we could have off to the side. I think it's a really important topic. I think it's really tricky. There's a lot of moving pieces to it. And then there's a lot of propaganda slapped on top and agendas slapped on top. And it's just got the average person with their head spinning. Okay, so how did the DJI end up performing? Well, I'm on a 5-minute chart now. Here we are, December 11th. Okay, so we were actually up for the day, and then at some point the news hit, maybe this right here, maybe this red candle right here, and then we essentially closed lower. So all the gains from the last 24 hours, a little bit less than that. It retraced what, maybe 50%? Let's take a quick look. What do we got? We got about right here. So retraced 1%. Pfft, that's nothing. Crypto retraces so much in a day. What was this overall spread here from the beginning of the day? 1.6%. Yeah. 5-minute candles got it looking like it's something serious. That to me honestly isn't that much volatility, but it did wipe out, it looks like about half of the gain for the day. So it took out 1%. No, it was half. It was over half. 1%. And the total for the day was 1.6%. So a 0.6% gain for the day for the Dow Jones. That's not too bad. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play the rest of the clip for you now. Before I do that, here's this for lulz. Headlines. Oh man, I love this. I love that people track this. I did not make this, but I love that people track this. June 27, 2017. Fed's Yellen expects no new financial crisis in our lifetimes, thanks largely to reforms in the banking system since 2007 to 2009 crash. Posted just 8 hours ago, well, updated 8 hours ago, published 15 hours ago. Yellen warns of another potential financial crisis, gigantic holes in the system. I think things have improved, but then I think there are gigantic holes in the system, Yellen says. She also says rates will remain lower than they have been in past decades. So just some fun for you. The thing that this once again points to is that any old idiot can get these jobs. Like, she was the Federal Reserve chair head person. She was just saying this because she was still in office. She was still like the head. She was still leading. And she's saying this now that she's gone. So the former Fed chair. And I just think that that's interesting that they can be in that position, do a really shitty job, and then walk away, and they're paraded around constantly on mainstream media as this hero and this authority and this talking head piece. And then they make money by going around on tours and they write books, and nothing, no accountability is ever brought on them for what they did. It just reminds me of that saying, useful idiots. Anyway, I'll go ahead and play the clips for you guys now. Enjoy. Thank you so much for tuning in. Like, subscribe, comment below if you got some feedback, and be on the lookout. More videos dropping soon. Bye.
Well, believe it or not, I think it was a very friendly meeting. You know, you saw the beginnings of it, but it actually worked out to be, I think, pretty good. I've actually liked them for a long period of time, and I respect them both. And we made a lot of progress. If you look at criminal justice reform, that's a big thing. You know, we've been looking to do that for many years, and they haven't been able to do it. We've done it, hopefully, very soon in a bipartisan way. The bill, as you know, you probably heard today, was put up by Mitch McConnell, has been terrific. And it's going to be voted on very shortly, maybe Friday, but very, very soon. And we're looking forward to that. We've made tremendous strides on the Farm Bill. And we're working on border security. You know, Republicans want very strong border security. And honestly, the Democrats, or most of them, it's hard to believe, but most of them want open borders, and that leads to crime and leads to other problems. And, you know, one of the problems that people don't talk about, you have a tremendous medical problem coming into a country. Communicable disease, tremendous problems. People don't want to talk about it. I don't like talking about it, but these are the difficulties of what they want to do.